Good morning, guys. How you doing back there? Yeah, it was a rough night last night, man. Ugh. He got up 2 times, and then I had some stomach issues. Should have eaten all that cheese in the AM, if you know what I mean. That really wasn't like a hidden saying. You obviously know what I mean because I just said it. Needless to say, Daddy's a little fried. How you feeling? Yeah. He's definitely improved. He's still not great, but he's way more energetic than he was yesterday. I was genuinely scared yesterday with how kind of, I want to say, lethargic he was. However, lethargic kids usually don't cry. He had that in spades. So we were getting some cabin fever this morning. Christopher just wanted out of the house, and Mommy has some stuff to do with some friends. A little, I think, a baby shower? I'm so bad at remembering her schedule. I barely remember mine. In fact, I don't. So how am I supposed to remember someone else's? I hope you never play sports, kids. Yeah, because I will leave you at practice for sure. So we're having some more daddy boy time. You know, as hard as this weekend was, it was a time for me to get really close to Christopher on a more just consistent basis, because it was pretty much me and him all day. Obviously, Mom was with us sometimes, but we were together all time, so it was great. And you know, some Saturday nights, it's just nice to stay in. Anywho, let's get this day started, right, buddy? Always. Well, we are back home, and somebody got a new guitar and doesn't even want to let it go when he's eating lunch. Are you not gonna let it go? Whoa! You're punk rock, dude. Look at that thing. Yeah. Can you play the guitar? Well, I was just telling him how much you love it, and you just throw it to the side. You're a really consistent kid. I'm not gonna get it. Don't tell me what to do. Here, have a bite of PB. Yeah, that's an angry bite. Ew, what's on your finger? Gross. We are zipping into the evening here. I'm so, as you can hear, it's a dance party. Someone I think is back to full strength as he destroys his favorite dog. Playing some music there. I bet it'll be Titanic coming up. Oh yeah. You having fun? I'm really glad to see Christopher warm up here. But man, I am beat, and it's only like 4 o'clock. I am so beat, but it was worth it, man. Just to give all of yourself to your kid when he needs you the most. And I learned a lot about fatherhood and how, you know, no matter how you feel, you just can't give up. And it's great to have a partner like Lauren who does this like all the time anyway. So thank you, Lauren. I feel like I'm like on an acceptance speech, like I won a marathon or something. But you know, it's totally worth it to see your son go through a sickness and come out on top. And you know, some parents aren't that lucky, so it's important to see the bright side here. And Christopher was never in any mortal danger or anything like that, but it was the first like fever that wouldn't go away for a while, and seeing him so down and out. But not anymore, right, buddy? You're playing the piano with your legs. Oh, you are a silly kid. So Lauren has to go drop off a meal to a friend, and we are gonna have pizza tonight. So it should be a good night, right, buddy? Sweet. Read your book, nerd. I figured since the Q&A went so well yesterday, and I got a lot of participation, I'm gonna continue that for the end of this vlog. That also helps because I haven't really done anything today except been a old dad who's, I just scratched myself. Guys, I'm a mess. I mean, I look worse than I usually do, don't I? I feel like I'm melting. Like I'm like butter in a hot sun or something. Ugh. I feel like someone took a hot knife and cut me with it, like those fun videos everyone loves. Those are fun. They are fun. Well, we made it through the weekend, buddy. And you're gonna go to bed now. You feel okay? What? You want Granddad to come? Alright, he's back to his old ways. I can't see now. What are you doing?
Glasses.
Yeah, you got my glasses.
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
They glasses.
I think he's back. I'm glad you feel better, buddy, but it's time to go to bed.
They glasses.
Yeah, you're saying glasses. Can you say night-night?
Mama care.
Say, I love you.
I love you.
Aww. I'll give you my glasses back.
They glasses.
Well, Christopher's in bed, and I think a lot of you guys have some more questions, so I thought I'd answer them today. Just the perfect day. So thank you guys so much for helping me load this vlog full of information that'll really just enlighten your life. It took me a long time to think of that word. I'm beat, man. So for the first question, I'm just going to go to the YouTube comments, actually. Ryan White asks, what was your first car? My first car was a 1992 Mercury. It was a piece, to say the least. It was a little station wagon. It was not a cool car by any means, but I was so punk rock in those days. I loaded the back of it with all these stickers like NoFX, Bad Religions, of course, Descendants, and Pennywise, those bands that were really big at the time, and I thought I was so cool, like showing off my rebel ways, like, I don't care about this car, here's the sticker. The car actually broke down twice on the way back from North Carolina, and my friend and I had to hitchhike. This is before everyone had cell phones, so we had to hitchhike to a payphone. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And yeah, quite an adventure, but I'm here. Now on to Instagram, where I got most of the activity for the Q&A, so thank you guys so much if you follow me on Instagram. I appreciate all the activity there, and I say activities a lot. I just like quote Step Brothers all the time. So much activities. Ugh. Anyways, let's get right on to the questions. Dominic Hasty asks, what power would you want to have? That's a great question, my friend. I think I would like to have telekinesis. I think it would have the most practical usage. Now, would I be able to lift things more than my actual body could lift? I don't know. I don't know the limitations of the telekinesis. But if you think about it, you could become a sports star real easy, and people wouldn't know unless you were too blatant with it. I've certainly thought about this a lot, but I feel like telekinesis would be the most practical to have. Smile More for Life 123 asks, what kind of pizza do you like best? This might surprise a lot of people, but I would say probably my favorite is Hawaiian pizza. I love pineapple, I love ham, and this place locally, Donato's, actually puts almond slices and cinnamon on it. I love it so much. I know everyone thinks pineapple on a pizza is sacrilege, but I love it. Now don't get me wrong, I love a good meat lovers too. Now remember, that's only the pizza I can get here in town. That's my favorite. Giordano's in Chicago is still my favorite all-time pizza, so I just want to make that qualification. JP Wright asks, can you do push-ups while eating cereal? Dude, I can't even do push-ups without eating anything, let alone trying to do two things at once. Well, one thing I can't even do. So the answer is no. That's the answer to your question. Connor Gunn asks, do you only like Roman because he gives you food? Duh. Ben Bradham asks, what is your favorite movie or TV show? My favorite movie of all time is probably Braveheart, and I still really love that movie a lot. And my favorite TV show of all time is The Office. I think that is, bar none, the funniest show that has ever been. The US version. I like the British version, but the US version was funnier to me. Now, that doesn't mean there's not going to be one coming along that's funnier, but as of now, The Office. Love it. Fallon Van Sant, 21, asks, are you excited for you and Roman to be having girls at the same time? Oh yeah, that's awesome. I thought I was going to be the odd one out and have the only girl, so I was very excited they had a girl as well. Well, having, they haven't had it yet, but yes. I'm excited to have a little girl. I think that's going to be a really cool feeling. J. Adam Vickland asks, if you could do anything as a job that would support your family, what would you choose? Probably writer. I would love to be a writer, especially of movies and television. That would be a really cool thing to be. I was actually talking to one of my friends the other day, and he was arguing like it's crazy how much celebrity worship we have that, you know, we'll only see a movie if there's a big name actor in it. And really, I feel like, not that they don't do a good job, obviously actors are important, but I feel like directors and writers do so much more as far as creating and telling the story. So that's something I would really like to do. That guy Bolton asks, will you ever live stream again, and did you ever find a Nintendo Classic? No, I never found one. I've been trying, not like all the time am I on the internet trying to find this thing, but I really want one bad. And as far as the live stream goes, maybe. I think I enjoyed it a lot, but it was a lot of pressure for me to try to perform and everything like that, but I did really like the interaction, so probably one eventually. So definite of an answer, right? Country asks, when are we going to go back to Big Bob's to have lunch? Country, you name the time and place and I'll be there for you, man. That place is great. I took Country to Bob Evans, one of the Ohio staples. You have to come here if you come to Ohio for breakfast food. He actually got a burger, so, but still, it was really good. So, yes, Country, name the time and place. Flash Atwood asks, who inspired you to be a YouTuber? I would have to say Cinemassacre or the Angry Video Game Nerd. He was a huge inspiration for me. I just loved watching his stuff, still do. Early stuff was great, but his current stuff is also great. And that was a big inspiration for me. I also really liked Cracked. All the writers and actors on Cracked, Those Aren't Muskets is one of the sketch groups that they were in. Loved all their stuff. I love a lot of pop culture references in sketch, so those are two big ones. A big one I'm getting from a lot of people are Roman and I still friends? Am I going to ever hang out with him again? Yes, absolutely. There's nothing going on with Roman. Just remember, he leads a very different life than I do, and it's great when there are times that we can meet up and hang out. The dude could be anywhere at the drop of a dime, and I really only have the weekends as free time now. And with both of us having newborns coming up, probably not going to have a ton of free time. But that doesn't mean you stop making time for your friends. So I'm certainly not going to stop making time for him, and I know he'll do the same for me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A today. I appreciate so much all the participation from you guys on Instagram and Twitter and even the YouTube comments. I also appreciate you guys watching, even though the vlog was quite boring and just kind of sad. I mean, I feel like I wasn't myself. Probably not on top of my A game, but at least I made fart noises, right? That wasn't even that good. I used to be so good. I was a contender. Anyways, we'll see you next time, and whatever, dude.